Am I maining Druid right now? No. I wanted to, but I'm really not happy with the state of Resto. I hope that the patch, which is supposed to bring a lot of changes and improvements to Resto, will help. Because right now, I think it's kind of horrible to play compared to any other healer that I have played. Yesterday I was doing some Mythic Plus, and I have two exactly equally geared characters. One is an Evoker of Preservation, and the other is Resto Druid, and they have the exact same gear level. And I went with them into the exact same Mythic Plus dungeon, which I know pretty well. And on the Druid, I felt like I was fighting for my life in there, and I didn't have a lot of impactful tools to use to help out the team in the dungeon. Like, playing Pres Evoker versus Resto Druid was like night and day, and I'm sad to say it because I played Resto Druid for a long time. Like, I healed ICC in 3,000 years ago on the Resto Druid. But you just don't have a lot of like emergency healing, and the hots feel really weak. You have Trank, which kind of sucks to use in a dungeon because it's channeled and it feels like it doesn't even do that much, and you have to stand still, and you're really vulnerable during that. And then you have your tree CD, which turns you into a tree, which honestly feels really weak as well. It doesn't feel that cool. You're getting into tree form all the time anyway from Soul of the Forest. You have to cast for your mastery to work. You need to have different rejuvenations running already on the team, and so you need to throw out a ton of rejuvenations first. Then maybe you can start doing some healing that's okay after that. And it just like feels really cumbersome and not good. Yeah, it's not great. I'm always gonna love Druid, and I'm gonna really try to make it work, but I think right now, if the state of Resto Druid doesn't change, I will just do the content that I'm over-geared for on Resto Druid. That's kind of my current game plan until it comes out of the gutter. I did heal a little bit of Mythic Plus on Resto Druid in Dragonflight, and I felt great doing that. I felt like my trees were really putting in work. Like those guys, the trees were really helping a lot, and it felt better to play. But then also raid healing on the Resto Druid feels super tedious. It also doesn't feel like it makes it. It's always been like this, but at this point it starts to feel a little outdated. It feels a little counterintuitive that before you can start healing the raid, you need to put out a shitload of rejuvenations all over the raid so your mastery will work. And so you're doing a lot of overhealing. You're putting heals on people that don't even need it yet, so you can set yourself up for success later. And I don't know. I just feel like the hots maybe need to be stronger. It needs some more flashy, exciting cooldowns. Something to give it some love. I have played Balance, and I really love it. So I think I might end up playing more Balance. I was also thinking about trying the Tank Druid. I was thinking about trying Bear Druid. Is it complicated to play Druid? That's kind of, yeah. Kind of, yeah, but also no. That's kind of a hard question. It's complicated in the sense that you need to prepare. But look, on Evoker, and we were talking about this yesterday in the Discord. On Evoker, I just feel like I have so many tools to deal with different situations, and then some. So I can rotate through all of the tools depending on what the situation calls for. Like, I've got rewind if we need it. I've got stasis combined with shit if I need it. I've tipped the scales to do a buffed up heal right away. I've got Emerald Communion, which feels like tranquility should feel. I've got Dream Breath in some cases. Like, there's so much that I can do to fix a situation really quickly. I just feel like I don't know. I feel like it just needs some love, and I hope it gets it, because I'm not gonna abandon the spec, because I love trees. I love being a tree. I like casting little tree guys. I like healing as a tree. That's this whole appeal for me. Treant form. Okay, this is what it's all about for me. But I'm just gonna make sure that I don't do content that is on my level that's appropriate for my eye level. Yeah. Or maybe I can go, like, I feel like I can do better in a raid scenario than a dungeon scenario on Resto Druid. Like, Resto Druid in a raid, it's easier to predict the incoming damage than it is in a mythic dungeon where things can go wrong and life comes at you fast and their situation can get out of control extremely quickly, and basically people miss kicks and like things go wrong. You're kind of screwed. Like, you're kind of y'all are on your own. Right there. The problem is there's a lot of things to manage as a druid already. Resto Druid should have perma life bloom already. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't this patch supposed to make kitty weaving better for druid healing? Yes. So this patch is supposed to help a lot, and so I'm looking forward to it. I'm cautiously optimistic though, because I read the article from the Resto Druid writer on Wowhead, and he or she they didn't seem that over the moon about the changes. From what I've read, it seems good, but maybe we'll wait and see. You know, I can't say till I tried it. The proof is in the pudding way, but at least they're doing something about it. But the other thing, I've been trying all the different healers in World of Warcraft because I love healing in this game. In fact, I just find I keep going back to it. It's so much fun to me. But I've also been playing Shaman a bit, and Shaman also has so many good tools. Like, Shaman is less complicated than Evoker, but has a lot. It is simple, it's impactful. You have lots of tools for lots of different situations, and you have stuff like Unleash Life, which is so versatile. I love this button where you press Unleash Life, and then you can decide, do I want to use this to buff up a heal for the tank, or what for one person, single target healing? Do I want to use this to do better, bigger chain heals? Do I want to use this to put some shields on people? Because everybody's at full health, so we can put some shields for the overhealing. It feels awesome. It feels great to do that. And those are simple choices that you can make in the moment depending on what's called for. And so I'm happy to see Shaman get its moment in the sun after suffering for so long. But I really would like to see Druid get some love as well. I love Enhancement Shaman too. Yes. I love Enhancement. The proof is in the Mountain Dew jelly. No. Oh my god. Oh my god. Played Shaman before it was cool. Same. I played Shaman a lot. Probably the most I ever played Shaman was in BFA, which was the worst possible time to do so. So I've been there. Like, I know. I was hell-bent on playing it in that expansion, and I went through being declined out of so many groups just because Shaman and no other reason. Yeah. I was very determined at the time. Oh, I know. So I'm happy to see Resto Shaman finally get do well. But Totemic is fantastic. I haven't tried Farseer at all, but Totemic is wonderful. But yeah, I've gotten really into the healing, and I'm wanting to practice some more M+. Maybe try to go for the like there's a bunch of mythic dungeons that I haven't even done yet. What I'm telling you right now are my first impressions after doing a little bit of mythic and a little bit of raid healing. But I'm wanting to try some more. For sure. Farseer is the best. Oh, but I don't want Grandma following me around, man. I don't want that. I don't want to be followed by Ghost Grandma. It's weird. Fartseer. I don't want her to see my farts. Yeah. But the ancestor thing. Yes. Yes.